everybody. I am at the park and I am about to go walk. This is something I used to do a lot and I haven't done it in a while. I usually walk in the summertime. Well, when it's warm outside. So as long as it's, the weather is decent, I will go out and walk, and that was my exercise. And I actually really, really like it. I like the peace. I like the scenery. I'm not very good at walking on treadmills because, like I said, I do like the scenery. And this is really the first time that I've walked. Well, this is the first time that I walked this year, as far as this season. And well, let's put it like this. I got up this morning and I got on the scale because I at least weigh myself once a week. And I had gained like 3 pounds in addition to what was on the scale before. And that's not necessarily unusual because I'm within a range, but this took me outside of my usual range. And at this point, I was just like, you know something? It's just time. It's just time to get back into your exercise. You can start walking and, start maybe a little strength training a little bit later on. But you really need to be doing something. I don't like my stomach. I don't like the way it looks, especially in dresses. I have what I call is an upper and a lower gut. The stuff that's on top, and then I have this gut fupa at the bottom, and I hate it. And I can't even suck it in. I can suck in the top part a little bit, but it's the bottom part that I can't take. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And, and my doctor will be happy, believe me, because I go every 3 months. And believe me, she will be happy that I'm saying that I'm back to, walking regularly and getting some regular exercise, which is something that I really need to do. But, I've had all these things go through my mind about, should I ask her for the shot? Should I not ask her for the shot? And I think that maybe I just should really need to put myself in a healthier state before I start asking for stuff without even doing anything on my own. So the next thing I'm gonna have to address is my meals, what I'm eating and stuff like that. But anyway, I made it to the park and I'm really happy that I did do this. So we're about to get started because I'm gonna take y'all with me, and I hope I don't be huffing and puffing too much for y'all. But let's get started. I got all my stuff with me. Normally when I walk, I'll bring my sunglasses because it does get bright. It's a little sunny out right now. And also, I bring my headphones. I'm debating because I do plan on talking to you all a little bit, so I'm kind of debating, should I bring them? Hey y'all, I am back. I did my walk. I did 1.6 miles walking, and I'm telling y'all, I feel like I've been running for 1.6 miles. I am sweating like crazy, and actually at 0.7 miles or so, I was ready to quit. But that's why I chose this. That's why I like to walk outside, because if I want to quit, then you gotta walk back home. So it ensures that I make sure that I finish the course at least. But in the past, I could do this course at least twice easy. And I just can't believe that right now, y'all, I am huffing and puffing like I've been running. I'm sweating like I've been running. And this is crazy. But I didn't. And you know something? I thought I was going to take y'all with me. I really thought I was going to take y'all with me. I couldn't have taken y'all with me. I couldn't have. I would have, oh my gosh. I would have just been out of breath. I would have been out of breath a lot sooner. I don't know if you can tell, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I sweat like a man. You see? Look at me. I am sweating. I am sweating. And I ain't gonna even lie. That ain't nothing new to me. Like I said, I sweat like a man. But anyway, I can show y'all. Let me get out the car because I had to sit down, y'all, because I was tired. But I'll show y'all around. Let me flip it over. so you can kind of see where I am. And there's a lake over that way, but I didn't show that. So anyway, y'all, I'm about to go back home and dry off, take a shower, get clean. But this is why I like to walk in the morning, at least earlier in the day, because I like to get it over with, number one, and number two, you know, once it's done, I can go about my day, you know. So like I said, I'm happy. This was my first time out in a long time, so I'm about to get in the car and I will holler at you all later and we'll chat. Good morning, good morning. Today is July 5th and I'm back at the park again. I was hoping to be able to do my walk and it's raining. And I was hoping, well, when I left, excuse me, when I left the house, it wasn't raining. It had rained earlier and I let it, you know, wait for it to stop. And I've been actually waiting probably for a couple of hours because I wanted to get out here early enough. It's 12:37 and it started raining even harder now on my way here. So I don't know. It's starting to light up. I'm gonna show you. But so you can see it's raining. I think I touched something on this camera. But anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to wait till it gets later in the day because I'm gonna feel less motivated to walk. I'm thinking I'll wait a few more minutes since it's starting to light up. I'll see if the sky clears a little bit and maybe I can get this walk in. I'm trying. This is actually even my second day. Y'all seen how I really tried to push through on that first day, at least after the walk. I didn't even really come back and really talk too much after that. But it wasn't a struggle, but it was my first walk in over a year, I think. I mean, a good walk, workout type walk. I can't even call it a workout type walk. So I think I'm gonna wait for the rain to lighten up because it seems like it's trying to stop. And the sky looks like it's trying to clear up. I might be able to get it in if I wait a few more minutes. But anyway. And I like the walk because I like to, you know, clear my mind and think about things and think about, you know, what I want to do, what I'm going to do, what I shouldn't have did, you know, just things in general. And now that I'm, you know, getting older, you know how it is when you get older, you get a little more reflective. And I'm definitely that. But I think, you know, I tried to be that a little more earlier, you know, and trying to be a better person. And believe me, it's hard to be the better person. But, you know, I was thinking like this morning because when I get up in the morning, I stretch when I get up in the morning because a couple years ago, I had some real horrible sciatica back pain that was just killing me down my leg and everything. And it was just horrible. And I thought that was the worst thing, or like, you know, some of the worst pain that I had ever felt. But really, when I think about it, no, it's bad. It's bad. It was horrible. It was damn near debilitating if it, you know, it was almost debilitating. But some of the worst pains in the world is a toothache. And I'm glad I haven't had many of them. But a toothache, that's some horrible pain right there. That's some horrible, horrible pain. And see, now it's the rain is coming in heavier again. It was lightening up, and now it's coming in a little bit more heavy. And this is frustrating because I want to get this walk out the way, and I want to get it done. I mean, this is when I'm the most motivated. But anyway, so after I dealt with that real bad bout of sciatica pain, and I still get a little tinge here and there, but nothing. I haven't had anything as bad as what I had at that time, and I have some reasons. I think that's why it was happening like that, but that's another story. I didn't really have pains like that, and that's one of the things about when you're getting older. These pains, these aches and pains and conditions and all this other stuff that comes along with it, they just sneak up on you. It's not like, you know, well, no, maybe not. Because sometimes, like, I feel like that sciatica pain came out of nowhere. So I can't say that that snuck up on me. Because, nah, that thing just like, pow, one day was just like, boom, your back is just killing you. And I can barely stand straight in my leg and everything. But anyway, what I'm saying is that now it's like every year I'm hoping that I don't have a brand new ache or a brand new pain. Because I can remember a couple years ago, it was this shoulder. And it was just achy. And I didn't have an issue necessarily with a range of motion, but it was just so achy. And, I go to the doctor to monitor my high blood pressure. And that's another thing. I think that if that's something that you can really get a handle of when you're younger, do it. And, we really need to, we really need to encourage our younger people to really start taking care of their bodies at a younger age. I mean, I do see a lot more younger people really into that, and that's a really good thing. But it was that shoulder, and then this year, it was this shoulder. And I'm like, so now it's like, I just want to go a year with no new aches, no new pains, no new condition that I got to be more aware of. So, and that kind of brings me to why I'm here at the park, because, a few years back, I was trying to be more proactive with, taking care of my health and everything. And I got derailed. And like I said, that's a whole nother story, so to speak. But that's why I'm trying to really just get back into walking. So for the last probably 6 months or so, maybe even longer, maybe since the beginning of the year. At least what I do when I get up in the morning, I stretch. Because I just feel like I was feeling like I was just so tight. I was just feeling like I'm just not flexible. And I was never ever super flexible, but I just felt like I was just becoming more and more rigid and more tight, my body, if I'm bending over and things like that, and I don't want to be like that. So I get up in the morning, every morning, and I stretch. I stretch out my legs, I stretch out my back, just nothing major. Just, I do some stretches. So, and I did that this morning as I usually do. So that brought me here, to really, really wanting to get my walk in because, like I said, I don't want a new prescription. I don't want a new ache, a new pain if I don't have to have it. I'm in my 50s. I'm 54. And I just, I don't want to be worrying about hip replacements and knee replacements, and what's gonna happen is what's gonna happen, because in the end this is arthritis and this is arthritis, and in my back there's some arthritis, and I can't do too much to control what's gonna happen is what's gonna happen. But I at least want to be in the best shape as I can be as I age. That's just really what brought me here. So the rain looks like it's stopping. I'm almost afraid to let me turn it on. I'm almost afraid to go out there for fear that it's gonna start back up on me. But the sky is pretty light. It's still sprinkling. What I'm thinking, maybe what I could do is run to the store or something like that, because I do need to go to the store. I need to get some more vitamin D. I take 3 prescriptions for my blood pressure. And 2 for blood pressure basically, and 1 is a statin, which is basically for cholesterol. And my doctor really just gave me the statin as a preventative thing due to family history. So I take that, and of course the goal is you want to get off the medicine. I don't take high doses of anything, so that is good. But more recently I have to take and I can't think of the name of it, but it's the Synthroid. I think that's what it is, Synthroid, for my thyroid. Another one. That's another thing. Getting older is not the most fun, and you just try to get through it the best way you can, because hell, I'm still breathing. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for life. I am grateful, and I thank God every day for that. So I'm not ungrateful. I just think that I guess sometimes that we are so caught up in being pretty on the outside and no one's addressing the inside, So there's some other things that I want to do. I want to do a greens detox, and I found one. I think it's for 30 days. I want to try that. And I think when you do it, you're supposed to be on a vegan diet or a plant-based diet. And honey, that will be super hard for me. I'm not a huge meat eater, but there are some things that I like. I like bacon. I don't eat huge amount of bacon, but I like a slice or two. I like fried chicken. So doing plant-based, I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to try it because, like I say, I want to get the inside. I want to be healthier. So I'm willing to try it. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. And I'm not going to say I'm not going to complain and all that other good stuff. I'm going to stomp my feet and all that other stuff through the process. But I do like to try to finish what I start. So, and I think that's another thing that kind of motivates me to get my weight down and to exercise or to get my body moving. I have a sedentary job. I work from home, so I'm not out and about as much as I normally would be if I was going into the office on a regular basis. I do go into the office, but it's not, it's 2 days, a pay period, so that's not really a lot. So I feel like I need to get my body in a better place. So, again, that's why I'm here. And, like I said, it was taking me back to my medicine. So I'm taking the thyroid medicine, and I take the other medications for my blood pressure. and the statin. And so in addition to that, I take a B12 and I take vitamin D. Went through an instance where I was like super duper anemic, and I had to get iron infusions. I had to get, I think it was 3 or 4 of them, where I literally had to have an infusion through the arm with an IV. I forgot how long it takes. I forget how long it takes. An hour or 2. But I know also when I had to get that done, I also had to get B12 shot because my B12 was super low. So I just kind of read up on that, and I just looked at my diet, and I knew that along with my vitamin D was low. And I just knew from my diet that I wasn't going to really, I was probably going to end up back in those kind of spaces again, because I wasn't eating enough through my diet to get that supplement. So initially I had to take a prescription vitamin D pill. Initially I had to take a prescription vitamin D pill. And like I said, I had the B12 shots. And what was the other one? Oh, B12, vitamin D. What else am I taking? I think that's it. Yeah. So I take the B12 and I take the vitamin D. And I'm out of vitamin D. All of that to say I'm out of vitamin D. And I was thinking I could go to the store and get that and whatever else there was that I needed. Whatever else that I needed, and then come back. But it looks like I might be able to get this walk in now. I'm afraid to get too far out there on the trail, and then it starts pouring on me, and then I end up soaking wet. And ain't nothing wrong with being wet, because actually my hair is braided, so that really wouldn't be too, I just don't want to be wet. But I'm gonna figure this out. And I'm gonna get back with y'all in a minute, and we'll chat in a little bit later. Y'all, it started raining even harder. I tried to give it some time. It even started thundering a little bit, so I'm out. I'm gonna run to the store, get the stuff that I need. I'm going home. I'm not even gonna try to come out later this evening. It's, when I started, it was 12:30 something. It's 1:15, 1:14. Either I'm just gonna walk tomorrow morning, or I don't know. I'll probably get on my stepper or something. I don't want to let this day be wasted as a day to work out, but I'll figure something out. I'm just gonna run to the store, and I'll check back with y'all later, because I'm frustrated with the rain. As much as I love the rain, I'm frustrated with it right now because it won't let me be great. I'll check back with y'all later.
Don't be basic all your life. If you're ugly, let me say it. When you give you a chance to call you ugly. Like in the mirror, oh, you're just being a bee.
Hey people, I made it back home. I never got a chance to walk. And actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and head back out now and go ahead and do it. I did go to Walmart, and I got my vitamin D. And I also got some protein drinks. Let me show you. I'm trying to get it out the bag and handle this thing at the same time. Here we go. I got some protein drinks. I figured I could have these that would help me in the morning for breakfast. Y'all gotta please excuse my background, my mess. I am currently living in one room, and so most of my stuff is in this room. And if I ever film in this room, most of the time you're gonna see where it's gonna look kind of cluttered, and that's just because most of my stuff is in one room. And like I said, that's a whole nother story. I'll probably get into that one day. But actually, I am looking for, well, I'm not looking for a house yet, but I will be buying a house. Just not just right now. I have some other things that I want to do before I actually move into a house. But what I'm about to do now is I am going to run back to the park. I'm going to get that walk in because it's going to really nag at me all day if I don't do it. And I have my fan blowing in the background, so if that's blowing and making a lot of noise, I apologize. So I'm trying G-dubs to really get this into a routine for me, and that's one of the reasons why I am so determined to get it in today. Right now my plan is to walk every other day. So I walked Monday, no, I walked Tuesday, my bad. I walked Tuesday, so I plan to do Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and possibly Sunday. Eventually I'm going to work up to walking more, probably at least 5 days a week. So right now what y'all gonna see with me is probably doing walking. I probably will do some basic strength exercises, stuff like with bands. If I show you, I don't even know if I'm gonna do that. Bands and hand weights and stuff like that. That's really my focus right now. Once I can kind of get that into a little bit of a routine, maybe after 2 or 3 weeks, then I'm gonna really focus in on my diet and really make more changes there. So you still gonna see me eating a whole bunch of stuff I ain't supposed to eat. At this time, I'm just trying to get in a fitness routine that I can work with, because it ain't gonna make no difference if I can't stick to the routine. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. So I'm about to head back to the park and get this walk in, and I will check back in with y'all a little later, and we'll have a little chat. Maybe, I don't know. See what something kind of pops off of my head, because I like to have conversation. So we'll see what's going on in the world, and I'll come back in a minute. I made it back to the car. I finished my walk. As y'all can see, I am nice and sweaty, because that's what I do. I sweat. There's these like flying around. I don't know if they look like huge flies, and 2 of them just went into my car. Okay, good, they're out. Come on, get out. Well, you're gonna get closing the door. Anyway, I finished walking, like I said, and it's these flying things that are out. I think it's because of the rain. I don't know what they are. I'm not a bug person, so don't expect me to identify nothing, because I don't like bugs. The only thing that I can really tolerate is a spider. Spiders don't really get to me, but bugs do, and especially the more identifiable, the least I like them. But anyway, it's these things that are flying around here. They look like flies. They look like big flies. I don't know what they are. I'm thinking that they came out because of the rain, and because, you know, the trees, because of where I walked. As you can see, it's, you know, it's a park, so it's a lot of trees. So I'm thinking that's why they're all out here. But oh my gosh, y'all, you can see I am just so sweaty. Look how I am just glistening. Like, I am like literally wet. Like literally wet. But anyway, I am, oh, also, if my teeth look funny, I got on my white strips and it's time to take them off. I figured if I was gonna spend an hour or so between, you know, with my walk or whatever, then I think the white strips would be perfect, because they're really annoying. Kind of, I'm not used to having them on my teeth. But, and it looks like more and more people are starting to come out. I'm seeing more people on the trail with bikes and stuff. And that's why I like to come out in the morning, mostly because there's less people out, at least when school is out. But anyway, I am about to run and stop and get some food for my mother. She wants some chicken, so I'm gonna stop at a local spot and get her some chicken. I might stop and get something, because I haven't eaten at all. I haven't eaten at all. Because initially when I came out here, I had planned to walk and then, you know, go on with my day after that. So I didn't eat, and I usually don't eat before I walk. Thus, that's why I like to come early, because I don't usually eat very early. So anyway, I am about to get in the car and get out of here. I might go ahead and just end this here, since I finally got my walk in, and I'll start a new vlog tomorrow or later on today. I really appreciate you all who hung out with me and finally got this walk in, or, you know, see these bugs. Just smack me in the face. I appreciate you all who watched my blog, my very first blog. Please subscribe. I intend to have a lot more conversation on here. I don't know how much actual blogging it's going to be, but I like to talk. So we're going to have a lot of conversation. So subscribe, and I'll see you G-dubs later. Bye.